Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the most useless game of football to ever exist. This is the annual Pooper Bowl, where the two worst teams from the previous NFL season will face off against each other and see who has improved the most. Our competitors for this year are the Cleveland Browns, who got new additions such as Shedeur Sanders and Carson Schlesinger. And they're going to be playing against the Tennessee Titans, who got new additions such as Cam Ward and Shamir Adike. If you enjoy, be sure to like and subscribe, and let's just get straight into the game. So here comes kickoff for the game. The Browns will receive because the Tennessee Titans were the worst team. Browns were the second worst, so Titans get the increase that returning second, but they get out to the 29 immediately. First and 10, they're going to start off up the middle with Judkins, already getting the run game going. 13 yards on play one. First and 10, handoff to Judkins up the middle, making jukes, and he's going to get 5 extra yards. Second and 5, at first pass of the game, play action. Sanders has all day and gets it out to Jerry Jeudy, making a spin and getting it out to the 16-yard line. A big play for their first pass. This Titans defense has no answers. First and 10, handoff to Judkins, bounces a tackle and slips forward for 5. He has been unstoppable. Second and 5, play action. Sanders under pressure, and he's going to get brought down. Jeffrey Simmons, the Titans' best player, is going to get home and make it 3rd and 11 from the 17-yard line. 3rd and 11, Sanders looks to throw. He's going to step up, get it out to Tillman, who's going to run it up the side, and he's got a first goal from the 3. First and goal from the 3. Play action. Sanders, though, is going to get hammered by Tavondre Sweat. Second and goal from the 3. Sanders out quick. He's got Tillman, and he's got a touchdown hanging on through coverage. Cedric Tillman is going to put points on the board first for the Browns. PAT is up from Andre Schmidt and through. Kickoff for the Titans' first possession of the game. They'd like a good return here. It's going to be returned by DK with the most all-purpose yards in the NFL, and he's going to get to 26. First and 10, handoff to Pollard up the middle, who's going to get hit big and go backwards. Second and 10, Pollard to the outside, and he's going to go back again. Carson Schlesinger, the superstar rookie, gets him down 4 yards behind the line. 3rd and 14, Ward looks to throw, has time in the pocket, goes deep for it all, and he's got a man. It is dropped through double coverage. Chigozie Okonkwo was the target, but that's 4th and 14. They're going to have to punt. So here comes the punt for Tennessee. I had to fix my chair. It's going to go up, returned by Bond to 37. First and 10 for the successful Browns offense. It's going to be a handoff. Finally stuffed is Judkins. Simmons on the tackle. Second and 8. Sanders looks to throw. Has all day now. Pressure comes. Jeffrey Simmons, his second sack of the day, already in the first quarter. 3rd and 14 brought up once again. 3rd and 14 for the Browns. This is a big-time conversion. Sanders moves around the pocket, gets it out to Jeudy for 3 yards. 4th down. They're going to have to punt, and that's going to end the first quarter. So Bajorquez has the punt. It's going to go up. A deep punt lands at around the 16-yard line. It's going to get taken to about the 21. First and 10. Single back. Ward rolls out. Garrett is screaming. He gets the ball out, but Myles Garrett just about took his head off. Negative total yardage for the Titans right now. They have had no success. Play action. Sanders gets it out, and Okonkwo can't hold on to it. 3rd and 10. Ward to throw. Gets it out over the middle, and he's got his man, Elik Iomanner. 1st and 10. New sticks. Almost at midfield here. They don't need much because they have a good kicker. It's going to be a run up to Pollard, who's going to juke forward to the first down on the 47-yard line, crossing midfield. 1st and 10, motion to DK, handoff, and Pollard is absolutely annihilated. Isaiah McGuire, I think that's his name. 2nd and 15, Ward steps up. Garrett screaming. He can't get anything. 3rd and 15, Ward needs something. Garrett gets pressure. Ward gets it out. Contested, incomplete. Delpit on the coverage. DK was the target. They're going to have to punt this away. All right, so here comes the punt. Ward was not able to make anything of it. It's going to go out at around where they put it at 28. First down and 10 for Ward, or for Sanders this time, and the Browns. They keep getting their names mixed up. Sanders steps up, under pressure, gets the ball out, but it's out of bounds. 2nd and 10, handoff to Judkins, runs around some men, makes a move, and he gets 6 yards. 3rd and 4, Sanders needs to convert this, gets it out to Tillman, who's gonna fall just short, 4th and inches. What a stop by the extra defender. And the Browns are gonna choose to punt this away on 4th and inches. The line is, it's just one line basically between them. The punt is gonna go up, fielded at the 15. Taken out, DK has some room and gets it out to the 29. 1st and 10, Ward, play action, steps up and away from the defender, goes to the sideline, incomplete over the head. 2nd and 10, play action, roll out a boot, Ward goes and he's got his man, Io Manor, once again. Little over 2 minutes left. They need to start picking this up if they want to get a touchdown here. It's going to be a handoff wide to Pollard, and he gets stopped pretty quickly. So that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Browns are up 7-0, and the Titans are trying to get themselves a score here at midfield. 2nd and 10, motion out to the running back. They're going to have to pass this ball no matter what. Ward looks to throw, gets it out quickly to Van Jefferson for 4. Titans still taking this slow. 3rd and 6, trying to get the best play call here. Ward looks to throw, pressure, gets it out, and hanging on to it is Io Manor again, his main target. 1:10 left on the clock when they're going to snap this. 1st and 10 past midfield now. Ward steps up. He's got a man. Is that Io Manor again? He has been unstoppable. 4 catches so far in the first half. 1st and 10, the Titans have found some new life at the end of the half. Pollard up the middle is met by Myles Garrett, the demon himself. 2nd and 9, Ward looks to throw. He has time. Myles Garrett gets to him. End zone shot, and he is dropped. They almost had it. So we're going to be met with a 3rd and 9 here, 5 wide, as the flame starts to dim a little bit. The Titans were driving so hard before this. Ward immediately has to move out of the pocket, gets it out, contested. That is caught for the touchdown. Chigozie Okonkwo goes up, and he gets it on top of a defender. Titans are going to have this ball game tied up, probably going into the half. PAT is up and good from Joey Sly. So kickoff for the Browns, who still have 30 seconds and 3 timeouts to get something going here. There's going to be Sampson on the return. Oh, no, that's not Sampson. But he's going to get to 29 seconds left. 1st and 10, 29 seconds left. Sanders looks to throw, gets it out to the sideline. He has a man, and he gets out of bounds. So man did not get out of bounds, and the Browns are just letting this clock run out. They're going to go one more play. Hail Mary, I think. They're just going to get it out quick to Isaiah Bond, and that is going to end the half at 7-7. The Titans will receive after half, and this has been a good game so far. Kickoff for the half as the Titans start to look really good at the end of the last one. They receive here with Chimere Dike getting it out to the 24. 2nd and 4, or 2nd on the 24. I just had a stroke. 1-yard rush out of Tony Pollard to start the half. 2nd and 9 in I form are the Titans. It's going to be a play action. Garrett comes around the edge. Ward throws it on the run to Okonkwo, who catches it. 45-yard line. 1st and 10 now across midfield. Ward looks to throw, has time. He goes deep for it all. He's got a man, and he comes down with it. Io Manor, once again, this kid cannot be stopped. Having the MVP performance in the Little Bowl, I guess. PAT from the Sly guy is good. Kickoff for the Titans, giving it back to the Browns after the quick touchdown, which is really what they needed. The Browns were also looking good as Dylan Sampson gets a good return to the 33-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Browns. They need to retaliate here. A handoff to Judkins, makes a man miss and gets 8 yards off of a really bad-looking run play at the beginning. 2nd and 2, handoff to Judkins again, who has another running lane here out to the 40-yard line. He's finally picking it back up in the second half. 1st and 10, Sanders passing. He's got it out to Judy, and he's got a good running lane out to the 20 more yards. 1st and 10, Judkins again this time. He is decked by the safety. 2nd and 10, Sanders throws. He's got a wide open Isaiah Bond, who's going to get the first down to the 10-yard line. 1st and 10, handoff to Judkins, takes it up the middle. He's going to get 2. 2nd and 8, Sanders under pressure, rolls up. He's going to go for the touchdown, and he goes ahead and gets it. The ball game is tied once again. where Sanders has some flames coming off his feet. PAT for Schmidt is good. So here comes kickoff. The Titans getting the ball back, and they have been on fire recently. DK gets the return, gonna outrun his blocker, almost loses the ball and gets it to the 28. Io Manor has been absolutely incredible. 5 catches, 111 yards, and a touchdown. 1st and 10 for the new drive. Pollard gets the handoff, and he gets stumped after getting 3. 2nd and 7, handoff to Pollard up the middle. What a big gap for him, and he's going to cross midfield to the 47-yard line. 1st and 10, handoff to Tony Pollard, who is going to get some 2 yards. 2nd and 8, Ward looking to throw under pressure, and Garrett is going to jar the ball loose, but it goes forward. 3rd and 8, motion out to the tight end. Ward looking to throw here as Pollard as a blocker, gets it out at Dart. Io Manor again, and he's going to get it to the 31-yard line. Injury timeout, and if it's Io Manor, then that is going to be awful for this team because he has been their anchor through this game. 1st and 10, handoff to Pollard, going to make a cut inside, and he's going to get 7. So that will end the 3rd quarter, and we're going into crunch time. 6 minutes left in the game. 2nd and 3, it's going to be a little thing to Chmeridike, who gets brought back a yard. 3rd and 4, Ward looking pressured, gets it out anyway, and he's got a man, Van Jefferson, looking to step up in Io Manor's absence. 1st and goal, handoff Pollard to a chunky filled middle of the field. He's going to get 2. I don't know if you guys could tell by these calls by me. I'm so tired. I'm just yapping. 2nd and goal. Ward rolls out on the bootleg, throws in the middle of the field, and he's got Van Jefferson. They're always using one receiver who they can't stop, and this time it's Van Jefferson, the vet. Sly's PAT is up and good. Kickoff for the Browns, or to the Browns. Is that Sampson this time? It is. Who's going to spin early and get to the 21. 1st and 10 for the Browns, down 7. Sanders under pressure, and he is going to fumble the ball, picked up by a lineman who's going to run it forward for a yard. But this is not the way you want to start off your drive. 2nd and 9, Sanders looks to throw, pressured again, and he's going to go down this time from a blitzing safety. Brooks gets him on the floor. 3rd and 15. 3rd and 15, Sanders looks to throw, steps up in the pocket. He's going to run for it and gets brought down after getting about half from Arden Key. So the Browns will have to punt this ball away after barely having it. They need to get it back quick, though, because the Titans just have a little over 2 minutes to try and waste here. Return as a fair catch on the 33 by DK. Io Manor is going to take back the field, 6 receptions, 124 yards, and a touchdown. 1st and 10, handoff. Tony Pollard just got eradicated. 2nd and 13. It's going to be a play-action pass. Ward looks to throw, steps up, maneuvers the pocket, gets it out of bounds. 3rd and 13. So that means it is the 3rd and long right here. They need to get this. It's going to be Ward looking to throw, gets it out, and it is incomplete to Van Jefferson. Couldn't hold on. Now the Titans will have to punt. And here it goes, up and away. The Browns have 2:30 to try and make something happen. It all starts at the 24-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Browns. Sanders is automatically sacked. Jeffrey Simmons, number 3 on the game. He cannot be stopped today. So here's the 2-minute warning. Browns are down 7. They need to score on this drive. 2nd and 16. Shedeur Sanders looks to throw, gets a screen out to Judkins, who gets a good chunk of it back. 3rd and 8. 3rd and 8. Sanders looks to throw, gets it out on a screen. Judkins makes a move, gets around Simmons, and he's got a 1st down. He's a magician when he gets the ball. 1st and 10 on the 35-yard line. Sanders looks to throw under pressure, gets it out over the middle. Incomplete. Target was a joke. 2nd and 10. Sanders looks to throw, clean pocket, gets it out to Judy, who gets it out to the 47 timeout. 1st and 10. It'll be a RPO, gets it out to Njoku for 6. 2nd and 4. Sanders looks to throw, gets it out quick, and he's got the first fumbled ball. The Titans fall on it, and that means game. What a way to have it end. Cedric Gray will pick it up. That offensive player got absolutely slaughtered. Jerry Jeudy just got upended, and he fell on it. He forced the fumble and fell on it. Cedric Gray. And out comes QB Neal, meaning this game is truly over. So the Titans will win the Pooperbowl. I forgot we were on Super Bowl, so we got all the animations, which is even cooler here. I feel like MVP has got to be either Io Manor or it has to be Jeffrey Simmons with 3 sacks. I think it's got to be him. This is probably the only time we're going to see Cam Ward in the Super Bowl, especially if he's with the Titans. Going over some quick numbers. Ward wasn't even that good. 52% completion. They had 203 and 3-0, which is pretty good. Not even a great game from Sanders. He had 87% completion, only 144 yards and a touchdown. Rushing, nothing impressive. 6.6 for Judkins is crazy. 60 yards. They should have used him more. 13 for 37, Tony Pollard. But Shador had 16 and a touchdown. Makes his game better. Io Manor, I mean, who is this kid? 124 yards and a touchdown. 79 for Judy. 52 and a touchdown for Chigozie McConkwo. A touchdown for Dan Jefferson. A touchdown for Cedric Till. 3 pancakes out of Joel Bitonio. Nice game from him. 2 out of Chig. 2 out of Zeitler. 1 out of Cam and 1 out of Wood Cushionberry. Sacks allowed by Cam Robinson, Zach Center, David Njoku, Joel Bitonio, and Luke Weifler. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sacks allowed on Sanders. That's not good. 8 tackles from Cedric Gray. 8 from Kendall Brooks. 7 from Jeffrey Simmons. He had 4 TFLs. This kid is absolutely insane. 3 out of Isaiah McGuire and 2 out of Myles Garrett. Yeah, 3.5 sacks out of Jeffrey Simmons. This is Super Bowl MVP right here. I'm calling it right now. 1 sack out of Kendall Brooks, then half a sack out of Sebastian Joseph Day and Cedric Gray, which is not adding up. Am I bugging or does this not add up? 3.5, 4, 5, 5.5. How do you have half a sack? Deflections out of Arden Key, Denzel Ward, Grant Delpit, Jerome Baker, and Sam Webb. Yeah, those guys went to work. Forced fumbles out of Sebastian Joseph Day and Cedric Gray. I mean, Cleveland just didn't have a very good day protecting the ball at all. No field goals today, but I mean, 5 total extra points. Here are your punting yards. I don't know what they mean. Here are your kick return yards. I mean, those seem pretty good. Punt return yards, DK is the only guy who did anything good. But that is good news for the video, everybody. If you enjoyed, be sure to like and subscribe. This is a really good game. It came down to the last play, and boy, was it a great last play. And I will see you guys next year. Comment down who you think is going to win next year's between the Raiders and the Giants. Should be a great one, and I'll see you guys later. But goodbye.